John, this is the amazing mountain, and we're going to meet the John and his amazing bike. Who makes this bike? BMC. And you designed it specifically for the Motorola. And can you go through the features? First, could you show us that amazing bit on the wheel? The wheel, how incredibly smooth the bearings are.
No.
Yeah. And it goes on forever.
It just keeps going around.
Keeps on going round.
Keeps going around. The other thing is, if we stop it, put it say there.
Yes.
Or there.
Bloody hell, gravity.
And that's the weight of the magnet.
Weight of the magnet pulling it down.
Just pull it around.
Alright, so we go up from the front wheel. What's next? Anything special about the brachies?
Campagnolo Super Record.
Okay.
The very best you can buy.
Best you can buy. Are they temperamental because they're Italian?
No. Campagnolo. They've got the style of Alfa Romeo, but the reliability of a Honda.
Oh, fantastic.
They are famously reliable.
I'd rather have a Toyota reliability. But
Shimano wears out, Campagnolo wears in.
Oh, really?
They sell vintage Campag parts for like some 1950s, 1960s.
Really? Fantastic. Okay, so now we're on the frame. Now what's this top part here and the bottom part? It's two squares if you take rectangles if you took a cross section.
Well, yep. It's an unusual shape. It's basically to distribute these stresses and forces. But the whole thing is made of carbon nanotubes.
Now, why is it different to my Trek, which is layered, and Lance's Trek?
It's not standard carbon. It's carbon nanotubes,
right?
Which makes it much lighter, much stiffer, and much more expensive. The one thing is, it doesn't take paint very well.
Right.
The paint job is a little bit sort of not as good as yours, but that's because there's no vanity layer of carbon weave on top to make it look pretty.
Right.
And the result is it's incredibly heavy. So if I take my little finger...
let me get some distance on that. Jesus. That is incredible. That is... Yeah.
See how light this actually...
this is Ian from Frankie Goes to Hollywood Land.
Super light.
Super light.
Yeah, it's almost illegal. It's so light.
Now you say it's illegal.
It's almost illegal. The limit for a professional bike is 6.5 kilos. This is 6.8.
How light can they make them?
They can make them lighter, but you're not allowed to use them in competition. Basically, unfair advantage.
Okay, and what's there anything special about the pedals?
Well, they're very unusual pedals. They're Crank Brothers, which they normally use for mountain bikes.
Oh, really?
This is a special race pedal. They don't actually make it anymore. But basically, it's titanium with a extremely clever axle that I cannot remember what it is now. But it's actually sort of gold. If you look at it, you can't see it. But it's very, very lightweight.
Jesus. Okay.
It's also very difficult to clip in.
Anything special about the hubs or anything?
Carbon dropouts, because the frame is made with such precision. So instead of having a metal drop, it's carbon.
Jesus.
And you've got an 11-speed on the back, which means the chain is specially thin, and it's a special titanium chain, and the pins are actually hollow.
Pins are hollow?
Pins are hollow. That costs an extra about 80 quid and saves 5 grand.
The pins are hollow. Jesus, they are hollow.
Yeah. The wheels are carbon. Yeah, carbon.
And this is carbon as well.
Everything's carbon. Everything's carbon.
Now, why didn't you go for a titanium frame, John?
I'm going to on my next bike, which will be a winter bike. But titanium it's not as light as this, basically.
Really?
This is a fierce machine.
A fierce machine.
This is the ultimate clapping machine.
And the satellite, is that satellite or Cella?
Cell Italia.
What does this seat do other than look very painful?
Carbonio floor. Basically, it's nice to my bottom and it's carbon. See, it's one sheet of carbon with leather on top.
Really?
So it's carbon. The rails are titanium. No, they're carbon. The bits down here are titanium. Absolutely crazy. There we go.
So that's amazing. Anything? Oh, the crank.
Cranks, carbon.
What is this?
That's more titanium.
That's more titanium, and that's carbon.
Is this the closest pro bike you can get to?
It's actually slightly better than the current BMC Pro bike, to my embarrassment.
What were your wheels? You said you bought the special.
Guys, I was looking at the guys in the BMC team in Tour of Britain, and they're riding this, but with record, not super record. I don't know why, but there you go.
And you'll probably have different wheels.
The one unusual thing I've got is I've got an aluminium stem rather than a carbon one, and that's deliberate. It makes the front end stiffer for better descending.
Yes.
And that was a deliberate choice of mine, because carbon, it just wasn't quite stiff enough for me. scared the crap out of me, frankly. And you've got the hubs are carbon with a ceramic bearing inside,
Ceramic bag.
and it's just
And tell me about your water bottle.
well, rare as hen's teeth BMC water bottles. You can't buy them. You have to basically be given them. They're a bit like Ferrari.
Really?
You have to, you have to beg for them.
For a big-
Another unusual thing about the frame is this joint here.
Yes.
It's a BMC trademark, and it transmits the tension from the stays here through into the top post, and that's why you've got this
amazing.
unusual shape.
That's amazing.
It distributes all the forces in the most efficient way.
Anything special about your shoes?
Well, they're Shimano.
Shimano.
That's,
And that's it.
the idea is they match the bike because they're black and silver with a little bit of red. you
Oh,
see. And
very nice.
there's little red touches.
Oh, very good.
Even the
The red on the pedals.
The red
yeah.
and the pedals match it.
so you see the alum.
Yeah.
They're red
matches,
as well.
Matches the thing.
One of them
What
fell
about the
out.
black and white Campag kit?
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate.
Yeah. And what anything special about your helmet?
No.
No.
Just, well, black and white.
Black and white.
Black and white
Spent
goes with
too
anything.
much money on his bike. He forgot about the dress code.
That's
You
amazing.
see, it's got the red thread on the saddle. I just ordered the saddle. I knew it'd be black and white. I didn't know it'd have red thread, but it's got red thread. The now rather dirty bar tape has red. These little touches
Yeah, it
of
was
red.
white. It was white and red. White and red bar tape.
Yeah, it was white and red and it looked gorgeous.
Now, how come you
that
don't-
colour? But now it's that colour because I've got black gloves.
Does your computer measure your output, your power?
When it no, it doesn't. It's a very basic computer and doesn't work after.
Why is that?
Steamed up because it's crap. And why do I persist with it? Because
Yeah.
I'm an idiot and I'm stubborn and I won't be beaten by a fucking computer.
Really?
And as you can see, it's actually steamed up.
Oh, it's steamed.
It's actually full of water.
Steam. It's
so that
full
will
of
help.
steam. That is amazing. Okay, we're going to put this. This is. Thank you very much, John. Let's get the mountains in. Ian from Frankie Goes to Hollywood Land with the bike.
Slowly go and smell my hip.
Jesus, look at that. You're lifting it over the mountain like Moses or something. Jesus. I bet your Lance can't do that.
No, you probably can.
He probably can.
You're showing off, really.
Yeah, that is brilliant. Okay, that's
You can just chuck it back.
that's unbelievable.
I do honestly look at it in my flat and just think, what is this?
It is magnificent.
What do
Now I
do with it?
understand.
How do I dare even put my arse on it?
Okay, what we're going to do, John, what we're going to do is when Dean is around,
Yeah.
and if he has the strength and energy, he's going to tell him about his bike.
He's around.